but let's talk about anime we're watching since we've got so much quarantine time. I guess you've got quarantine time. I just make time.
Well, now honestly, because when I was working, we had opposite schedules, so we would basically
That's what it is.
we would basically only see each other on our weekend. But now
Sunday, basically
Sunday, and then the evenings of Monday and Tuesday doing this. But now that I am not going to work, we have every evening together and we have the weekend, so we're spending a lot more time together, which is great.
So we got more time for anime.
Yeah, the more time for anime, exactly, because I wouldn't be able to watch anime unless I had Blaine with me, which is great because then we can share it together.
Right.
But I can't. And then if I watched an anime without you and I liked it, I'd be like, oh, you should watch this. But then you're probably not gonna watch it because you only watch it with me.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and then
it's a double-edged sword.
Stuff together, but now we can watch it together, so we've got time to actually do it and watch it. And I don't remember why we clicked it, but Verve recommended Go Danner to us.
This is hilarious. I like this anime.
Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's called Go Danner, Marriage of God and Soul.
It sounds cheesy,
the
but
intro theme is so fantastic. Go Danner! It's like
we need to somehow be able. Next time we'll play some audio from it.
Let's just cut the Go Danner. Just that ending. That guy who's just like Go Danner. It's so good.
The music is epic. It's classic.
It's like it feels like a late 80s, early 90s theme song from anime, but it was made in 2003.
Very kind of bumpy, and happy. And
yeah.
Go Danner.
It's so good.
Out of context, no one knows what we're talking about.
No, but it's fantastic. And what's even funnier is it was made in 2003, so it was made 2 years before Gurren Lagann. And
that's a great
one of the secondary female characters uses the main catchphrase from Gurren Lagann all the time.
That's
true.
And
this came out before Gurren Lagann. So what?
What's the phrase? Can we say it?
I don't know. Should we say it?
Is it a big spoiler?
Who the hell do you think I am?
Nice, Kamina.
Yeah. But it's actually
that's a great anime.
She's
copyright.
Shizuoka. I forget what her name is. That's a place.
I don't know.
But it sounds like that's her name too. I forget. But she uses that line all the time.
Oh.
So
who do you think
Studio
I am?
Gainax with the future Studio Trigger crew took some inspiration on that one, I'd say.
Yeah.
But it's a giant robot fighting one. The robots merge. It's definitely a super robo, but they try to make it feel like a real robo, even though it is quite clearly a super robo.
I don't know the difference.
Super robo.
Here we go.
The robots do crazy things. Like they shoot lasers from hand palm strikes.
Totally.
And they can kind of bend and move more humanly.
These are super robos.
That's super robo. Real robo is Gundam, where it's here is a mech. It is a robot. It does mech things. Pat labor would be another real robo, where the robot is. You have no problems conceptualizing that being an actual robot in our future. Whereas super robo, it's the robot's powered off of my scream power of passion.
Yeah, and they merge flawlessly.
If somebody shouts an attack, it's probably a super robo.
Cool.
Whereas if someone does things, it's a real robo.
Would Casher Sins be considered a super robo? I've never seen that, honestly. Casher Sins.
Would it be?
Yeah, I'll look up a picture myself too. But this anime, I was kind of skeptical at first because, Blaine has more or less introduced me to more mech animes. Casher Sins? Is he a robot? Or is he in a super suit?
Yeah, no. Casher is a...
he's a super suit guy. Like a hero.
He's a super sentai. That's not robo.
He's not like a person in a mech, you know? Like how Gundam Wing, you're in a mech. or
it's
Evangelion in a mech.
It's specifically talking about piloted robots. So like
yes.
Labor, Appleseed, Full Metal Panic.
Oh yeah, Full Metal Panic.
Anything from Gundam. Those are all the different type of robo anime that would be
unless he gets in a robot.
Real.
But from the pictures, it doesn't look like he does.
That's why I don't remember a robot in Castron at all, or like a mech suit basically.
Yeah, but this anime is hilarious. It's got just a lot of I don't know like nostalgia behind it.
Yeah, and
that's what makes it also great.
It came out around the same time when CG was being used more for. Oh, he doesn't get in when their bodies are their suits.
Oh,
yeah, see that's like,
cool though.
That's a Sentai, so that's like a Power Rangers where
they transform.
Or a Guyver, and those are totally different.
What's his name? Kamina or not Kamina? Kamen Rider.
Kamen Rider.
Kamen Rider's one.
Similar, where like Bubblegum Crisis. That would be another one.
Let's just keep going on the list.
Yeah, well, it's more like a super soldier, basically. So
that makes sense.
I'm great, and I've got this super suit that kind of like helps me do things.
Spider-Man.
Versus like I'm getting in the robot. Anyone else could get in the robot, kind of a thing.
Iron Man.
Iron Man would be another robot suit. Yeah. Aldnoah Zero is more of a real robo. That one has much more of a like the robots don't do anything like mystical. Basically, there's no magic in the robots other than the fact that they're crazy future tech that defies gravity.
Did that one have like the best song?
Yeah.
Like it had like a super good opening song. I just remember Aldnoah Zero like pumping me up. So good.
The sauce.
I know I can't remember.
Sawano Drop.
Oh wow! Way to pull that out of the backside of your brain.
Yukihiro Sawano makes that
song.
Theme song.
Oh, the theme song is so good. I can't even like.
Oh, thank God! Like, it just like starts screaming, and you're like, "Whoa!
Epic things are happening."
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people died.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what happened.
Anyway, so lots of great animes to talk about. So,
but yeah, no.
How did Godana get so good for you?
How did it get so good?
Yeah,
well, because it came out around that time where like CG was starting to become much more, or computers, I guess, should be much more used in the animation process, and right before it became like fully used, and so it feels lots of things happened, people died, and so it feels very much so like a more classic anime. It feels like an 80s anime. Like everything's bombastic and big, and the main characters like, I'm the main guy, and this is my dub voice. Like, it just has that real classic anime feel to it, look to it. Even though it is a fairly modern anime, it is old enough that it's in that more classic feel in my brain that triggers like my childhood.
Even the art style, like it's still modern in a way, but it has some old classic tendencies.
It feels very hand painted still.
Yeah,
like a lot of it was still done by hand.
Like and not the eyes and the big boobs and everything.
Yeah, by hand.
By hand.
By so many hands.
We just double check the curvature.
Does this robot have big enough yabos?
Yeah, it's just weird why do robots need boobs? I don't know.
Yeah,
why not?
If the robot has yabos and those yabos bounce, you're probably watching a super robo. It's another yes.
Only the best yabos of all time, team.